Now let's start with the poetry The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. Now here the poet, while wandering in the woods, came upon a point where the road diverged into a fork. He wondered which route to take. He obviously cannot choose both the roads and he must decide on one. Here, two roads are meant two ways of life, and yellow wood symbolizes the autumnal forest. The two roads are the choices which one has to make every time a crucial decision has to be made. The poet is tempted to try both routes but realizes this is not at all possible. And be one traveler, long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Here, the poet is in a dilemma. He stands for a while to think of the choice he must make. At first, he decides to take one route only to see if it is suitable or not. He stands at the point and tries to see as far as his eyes can see. He sees that the first road is bent in an undergrowth. The undergrowth represents the unknown world about which we do not know much. Then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Now here in these lines, the poet decides to check the other road, but he realizes that it is very similar to the first one. He ponders for a while and then decides that the other route has a better prospects because it had been less traveled by and still looked very grassy. This just goes on to prove that the poet was willing to take risk and was very adventurous. Though as for the passing there had warned them really about the same. Now here the poet talks that having taken the choice and walking along some distance, the poet realizes that both the routes are equally traveled by. First, the poet finds the first road to be more traveled one, but then he says that both the roads seem to be equally traveled. And both the morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Now here in these lines, the poet then begins to think in a flashback mode that in the morning when he had come here, he found that both the roads looked the same, but were laid by autumnal leaves which covered the road and made him think that perhaps one road was less traveled by. He had to take a tough decision. Now, in the morning, he was the very first person to walk along the path, and in doing so, he had crushed the leaves beneath his feet. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way. I doubted if I should ever come back. Now here in these lines, the poet here saves the first road for another day. But in his heart, he also knows that one day leads to another one and coming back to the same point to try another route is impossible. He then says in the third line that he doubted the possibility of ever coming back. This implies that we can never come back in time to begin afresh. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Now in this line, the poet says that perhaps he was not much of a success. So he expresses the feeling with a sigh. Now here he says that he had perhaps not taken the correct route in his life. Now these lines shows a little regret for Robert Frost. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took one less travelled by. In these lines, Robert Frost accepts the fact that he is a failure in taking the right decision. He says that he will forever proclaim his failure to discern the right from the wrong. He will share his experience with others about how he was faced with two similar looking roads and that he chose the less traveled by route. And that has made all the difference. Now, this is the concluding line where the poet reaffirms that his choice has made a big difference. He is more or less negative about his decisions. Perhaps he was not much of a success in life.